Yo, it's good everyone. This is Ayo Boxing with Madiba, and here's my post-fight review for Jaime Munguia versus Ryder. And this was an interesting fight by Munguia. I fell asleep halfway through the fight, not because I was bored, but just because I was tired as hell. Based on what I watched and the highlights I saw this morning, it's safe to say that Munguia had a career best performance last night. This is his best win to date, and arguably against his best opponent to date, and for the most part, I was impressed with what I saw. Jaime Munguia has definitely improved under Freddie Roach, and you can tell by how he used his jab. Munguia's jab was very effective against Ryder. His jab was fast, powerful, active, and allowed him to follow up with combinations, particularly with the overhand and straight right hand, punches that dropped Ryder throughout the fight. What made his jab so impressive to me is he was using it effectively against a southpaw. Due to the mechanics of an open stance matchup, lead hand attacks are usually less effective compared to the backhand. But Munguia's lead hand is the reason why his backhand was so effective. What also stood out to me was Munguia's explosiveness. Munguia has always been explosive, but under Roach, speed and quickness has been added to the explosive movements. This allowed Munguia to get in and out of range quick while throwing fast and powerful combinations. Munguia's feints and general footwork has also improved. However, Munguia's defense is still lacking. It's improved under Roach, but he still gets hit a lot, especially at mid to inside range. Ryder had the most success in landing counter punches, especially the right hook, which landed throughout the fight. Furthermore, Munguia was keeping his head on the line, which made him vulnerable to those counter punches. Munguia also opened himself up too much whenever he did get Ryder hurt. Rather than being patient with his punch selection and placement, he would go wild with his punches and become over-aggressive. It worked in this fight, but it could cost him against other opponents. Regardless, this was a good performance by Munguia. Ryder is a tough, strong, and good fighter at 168. He's only been stopped once before this fight and has taken several losses, but no one has beaten him like Munguia has. You could call this a statement win because he stopped Ryder, which is something that Canelo couldn't do. This is going to be a major talking point when it comes to a Canelo fight. Munguia called out Canelo in the post-fight interview, and Oscar De La Hoya would do the same, emphasizing that they should fight in September on Mexican Independence Weekend. And to be honest, I'm not opposed to that idea, as long as Canelo fights David Benavidez first. I've seen comments saying that Munguia should fight David Benavidez next, but no. Canelo versus Benavidez should be the main priority, and it's annoying to see fans trying to prolong this fight or prevent this fight from happening. That fight makes the most sense. Let Munguia get another fight in between, maybe against Berlanga or Jamal Charlo next, then maybe a Canelo fight, even though I don't really believe he deserves it. But who knows, this is boxing, anything can happen. But thank you for tuning in with Ayo Boxing with Madiba. Hit like, subscribe, and more content's coming your way.